I'm the adorable Limbo, super cute, super fwa, you know the drill. And we're about to hear why Hina did what she did, I suppose. Oh, I'm not surprised though.
Then, Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
I knew it.
Just as I suspected. The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it.
Really? Oh, well, yeah.
And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
Makoto? Makoto and Hina.
I got it! Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
Yeah, it's like, dude, what about you? Your feet. And he's like, oh, well, you can look at my feet if you want. No, they're not mine. Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself. Lol.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
Hina!
Just Hina.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began.
She's been very forceful and pushy.
You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
It's true.
I can't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
He's got a point. I hate to admit.
It's just... the two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction.
It's true. It's sad, but it's true.
Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
It was.
Hina, is it true? Did you really kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Wow.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right?
That's really bad.
That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it. All at once.
That is dirty.
And then...
Hold it! I'm not convinced.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you?
Oh, well, I mean, if Kyoko thinks that's not what
You
happens...
still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them. Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves. Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
Okay.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism.
She's a robot.
But there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Well, that is weird.
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
Well... that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
Well...
And if I do?
Well, I guess it's like, well, if she did kill her like that, then what was the point of the locked room, I guess? You know what I mean? Like... I guess it makes sense. Like, why was the room locked? Like, if Hiro didn't do it, and Toko didn't do it, and Hina didn't do it, that kind of just leaves one other person.
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that? even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious, too easy.
That is
He's
true.
right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
I was just nervous. So I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
You didn't notice?
I think you'd notice.
Yeah, that's just how it was.
But
What can I do?
Sakura had protein powder on her feet.
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Maybe Sakura did it? Sakura swapped it. Maybe Sakura swapped the poison and the protein powder. Because she figured maybe Hiro and maybe Toko would try to do something, and she knew that she'd probably survive whatever it was, but she could potentially get hurt. So that when Hina came in and she saw her hurt, she was like, hey, go get me that protein shake. You know, it'll fix me up. And then when she downed it knowing it was poison. And because there was evidence that Toko and Hiro had been there, that people would probably vote them out instead. Maybe. And then Hina just then, I guess she just decided, shit, it was me who killed her because I gave her the protein drink, so it must have been me.
Hina, please, I'd like to know too.
I don't know. It's a bit weird. Unless it was just
Fine.
Byakuya. Like, it could have
Waste
just
your
been
time
you. It
if
could
you
have just
like.
been
It's
him.
clear that Hina is the culprit.
Is it you, guy? Because I would not be sad if it was.
There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
I don't know, my guy. Could have been
Go
you.
ahead, Hina. Start from the moment
Or it
you
was
arrived at
Sakura.
the chem lab.
It was either Sakura did it herself for whatever reason, or it was Byakuya. But I don't know.
Well, right away I went to Section C and got the poison.
Okay.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
That tracks.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder, and that's where I switched them.
Well,
Once I was done with that,
that still doesn't make sense.
I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
Okay.
That story you just told.
Doesn't really make much sense.
First, you went to Section C to get the poison, then moved to Section A to get the protein, right?
And there should be footprints all over the
Meaning
place.
you went from Section C to Section A. Do I have that correct?
Yeah.
If that's true, there would be footprints all over the goddamn place. Isn't that a little strange?
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
Please don't.
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
Yeah, because shut up.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
Until Kyoko said so. Basically. Till my girlfriend said so, okay? Till I uncover the full truth of this case. God damn it. It was either Hina, or it was Sakura herself, or it was Byakuya, or maybe it was Kyoko, or maybe it was Makoto, maybe it was Monokuma, maybe it was Maybelline. I don't know. Footprints in the powder.
First I went to Section C.
Yep. Don't
That's
mind me.
when I grabbed the poison.
Okay.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yep.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay.
Okay, and then?
I moved from Section C to Section A.
Okay.
And that's where I switched the powders.
Okay.
Once I was done switching them, I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in Section A.
Okay.
Then I took the bottle with the poison in it and left the chem lab.
Okay.
That's all there is to it.
Honestly, that's enough. How much longer must we tolerate this?
Until I figure it out. In the chem lab, where were the footprints and what direction were they facing? Those facts clearly contradict what Hina just told us.
First, I went to Section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
Yep.
Andy spilled some of the powder on the...
Yep. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
And then?
I moved from Section C to Section...
No, you didn't.
No, that's wrong.
Well, I have evidence. Kinda.
You said you went to get the poison from Section C. And that's where you spilled the powder, right?
There'd be prints everywhere if you did.
Yeah? What about it?
And
The
after
prints.
that, you said you moved from Section C to Section A to get the protein.
Yeah.
But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from Section C to Section A.
Yeah, they were.
That contradicts what you just said.
Yeah, they do. Oh, look at that. Makoto's being so smart.
What?
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
Maybe she did do
No,
it.
that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
I was just nervous, so I didn't notice I'd left a footprint. Lol, you messed up.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Yeah, how dare you not be the
Well,
one who did it?
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to Section A. So you never went to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved Section A.
Well, you see...
What the hell? What's going on here?
Are you good, bro?
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account.
What?
He seems genuinely
Before I
freaked
explain
out.
that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
He's like, what do you mean I
New
was
evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Wrong? Honey man.
Just say it already! What is it you think you found?
I found this.
What is it? Glass?
It had sunk to the bottom of the bottle. And the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
But, what is it?
What is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then.
Please just...
Makoto, why don't you explain it?
What?
Huh? Me?
Why?
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
I don't know. Shard of light blue glass Kyoko found in the bottle. Why would I know? I'm barely even awake. The rec room window, the Monokuma bottle. Well, the rec room window is blue.
I got it! It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
The window?
To the floor!
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
I don't know.
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Where was it the bottle of poison should have been when I broke the rec room window? Well, it should have been on the on a shelf.
I got it! The bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina? And yet, Somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window
What is happening?
made its way into the bottle.
I don't know anymore. I don't know.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
I guess, but even so, how
And
did it
then,
get in there?
once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast.
What is happening? Who did this?
I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right?
I don't know. I'm as lost as you are.
If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that.
Can you
But
do it?
before we do,
Oh, God.
there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
I don't know.
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Did I trip over it?
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here.
Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Okay.
Oh, come on! How can you say that?
What is happening?
How can you know what I don't know?
He is mad. He's more mad at the fact that he was wrong. Like, what do you mean I was wrong? How dare you? I don't think it could have been Byakuya because he's genuinely upset at the fact that he was wrong. So, I don't know who the fuck did this. I don't know, okay? I don't know who did this, okay? I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know what is happening. Like, I thought Hina did it. She must have. But now it's like, well, everything Hina told us was a lie. So it wasn't Hina. And it was like, okay, but it can't be Byakuya because he is legit upset at the fact that he was wrong. And that means that he couldn't have done it because why would he be so mad that he was wrong? And so I don't know who did this. There's proof that someone brought the protein can to the rec room after it was opened. Oh god, I don't know what is happening. Source of the powder, empty protein drink, chem lab shell. Alright, let's go. We can do this. No, we can't. We're stupid.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
Okay.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible.
How is it impossible?
It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
Before the rec room was unlocked. When the locked room was unlocked, in other words, when I broke the window. If I concentrate on that...
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
My brain is... It had to have been in there before, but it wasn't in there before the room was unlocked. So what could it have been?
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked. It absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec
That
room
wasn't
was unlocked.
fucking right. I don't know. So you either right. My inferences are never wrong.
Shoot!
I don't know what the fuck. This isn't making
When it comes
sense.
to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked.
Stop moving.
It absolutely was not in there.
Are we sure?
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
Maybe.
No,
Hero.
that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
Okay, so that doesn't work. I don't know. These words don't make sense to me, and I speak English, but my English no
When
speak
it
good.
comes to that protein, there's not a doubt until
The locked room
Stop
was
it.
absolutely
was not.
So you're someone planted?
No. It had to have been. It had to be. It was in there
Shut
before
up.
the rec.
I'm gonna solve this. Shush.
When it comes to that, there's not a doubt in my.
until the locked room was unlocked.
Okay, well that didn't do anything either. What does that have to do with what I said? Can you just help me out, Kyoko? Fuck. Alright. Alright, whatever. Screw you too. Fails. Did I lose? Is that it? Yes, I want to give it. You want to give it another shot? Yes.
I refuse to give up yet.
These words don't click with my brain. Can someone just... Okay, well that didn't work for either of them. Okay. Okay.
When it
Okay.
comes to that protein can,
Okay.
there's not a doubt in my mind.
Okay.
Until the locked room was unlocked. It absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible.
Are we sure?
It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
I'm so close to throwing my controller at a screen, and I can't afford to do that because I have
When it
no
comes
money.
to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked.
Until the locked room was unlocked. What? None of this makes sense.
When it comes to that, there's not a doubt until the. It absolutely.
So you're saying someone planted it?
No.
I'm as mad
No,
as
that's
fucking
it.
be up
It
here.
had to have been in there the whole time.
I would like it to have
It
been.
had to be. It was in there before the rec room was
That
unlocked.
doesn't work either. No one's helping me.
Shoot!
Oh shoot, I'm almost out of lives.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind.
I think I did the source of
Until
energy.
the locked room was unlocked.
Oh my god, I'm gonna lose again.
Shoot!
Okay, cool. I'm just guessing at this point.
When
I'm
it
just
comes to
throwing
that, there's
shit
not a
at a
doubt
wall.
until the.
hoping
It
that it
absolutely.
sticks.
So you're someone planted?
No.
That's
It had to have been in there.
impossible.
It had to be. It was in there before.
There we go. I don't care.
No, that's wrong.
It was right. I don't care. Great.
You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Maybe. I don't know anymore. I've been here too long. Jesus
Of
Christ.
course. It came from the window you broke to get in.
Yeah.
What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can,
Huh.
What?
Right.
and this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
Okay, fair. I forgot about that.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it,
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear. hasn't it?
I don't know, has
As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
But why? What is happening?
If that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was?
Well, then
Such
why?
a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Then why are we here? If that's what happened, why is there a trial? Because Monokuma would have seen that she did it herself. What's the point of this trial?
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing.
That was terrifying.
We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
I don't know.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
The one who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the... Well, I guess it must have been Sakura herself. Because she had shit on her
I got it!
fucking shoes.
I think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself?
I guess.
What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
You don't know. Not a lie, Sakura definitely went into the section. What is happening? If she did do this herself, why are we even doing a trial? There shouldn't even be a trial because no one murdered anyone. Oh my god. And I'm only halfway through the game. I don't know what to do or what's happening anymore.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong!
Shut up,
I'm
Ina.
telling you, I did it! Stop talking!
Why are you even wanting that to be true?
You're a
you
liar!
Stupid
Wrong!
fool!
You're wrong!
Stop
wrong.
being stupid!
You're wrong!
Stop it!
I hate you!
I hate you! Boom. Whoop, whoop,
You're a
whoop,
liar!
Whoop, whoop, bang.
What are you saying?
Whoop, whoop, bang. Whoop,
Wrong!
whoop, whoop,
You're
whoop,
wrong!
bang.
I'm
Whoop,
telling
whoop,
you,
whoop,
I
whoop,
did it!
bang. Whoop,
Stop
whoop, whoop,
talking!
Bang, shut up! I'm doing science!
You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong!
Shut up, Hina.
Do you have any kind of proof, Sakura?
Yellow
should prove
powder! Hey, yo! Shut up, Hina. I'm so mad. If she did this herself, why
Hina.
are we here?
Did you know that Sakura's foot
Jesus
had a
Christ.
certain yellow powder stuck to it?
I hate life right now.
It did?
It did, sweetie.
It
It
did.
did.
The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab.
Yep.
That powder was yellow, wasn't it?
Kind of yellow green, kind of looks like throw up.
So the powder we found on Sakura. What else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Why?
Wait.
What is happening?
So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
I don't know.
And it was only on her instep, right?
Right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura.
Okay.
And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing. Which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself.
Okay.
But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
I don't know anymore, Makoto. I
But
don't.
why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place?
I don't know.
The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison! Because I killed her!
Did you?
No, you didn't kill her.
The one who killed Sakura was Sakura. Then why are we here? This whole trial was just a lol. Like, what the shit? Ugh. That's annoying. Where's Sakura?
Here's my answer.
I'm annoyed. This was a waste of
The one
time.
who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
Yeah, I know. Don't even at me. Please, for the love of God, I can't. Why? The Monokuma would have known. And why are we here? We're doing a trial? And for what reason? For what reason? No reason. Because she wasn't murdered. Okay, cool. Anyway, I can't for now. We'll find out next time. I don't know what's happening. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you then. Bye.